Once a month, Paula Pant, host of the Afford Anything podcast, answers voicemail questions the listeners send in. Here's one now.
What would be the best scenario? Building a property in a land that's free and clear, or purchasing a property somewhere else?
Well, Tom, that depends on what you want to do. I'm assuming that you're talking about a rental property, because if it's your own personal residence, then again, you're going to decide that based on whatever appeals to you personally more. The advantages of building a property include the ability to customize the property in the way that you want it, the ability to, assuming that you have the proper permitting and zoning, build a multi-unit property. So you could build a fourplex, or if you can get the financing for something that's beyond residential and you want to go into the commercial space, you could build 8-unit or 10 or 12-unit complex, which could really enhance the rental returns that you receive. You could make each unit uniform, and you could build it to the specifications of a rental property investor. If you're building it to what would appeal to a renter in the area, you may often be coming from a mindset that is very different than building for the sake of owner-occupants. So in other words, building this property from scratch would give you a higher degree of control. That being said, the cost per square foot of building something from scratch in your area, I mean, I don't know what it could be. Can you do it for $100 a square foot? Maybe if you lived in like rural Idaho, you might be able to build for $100 per square foot. Or if you are just very, very good at construction management, or would your building costs end up being $150 per square foot? I mean, that's going to be a huge determinant of which one is the better option. And, hand in hand with that, what type of returns would you be getting? Would the average rents for the type of property that you're building meet the 1% rule given your construction costs? I don't know. I mean, you're going to have to pay the cost of permitting, the cost of laying the foundation, lots of surveying. You're going to have to get plans drawn. There are a lot of costs that are associated with building a property from scratch. And if you have never done it before, if you have no experience with it, it's probably not the place that I would start, because it is an additional layer of complexity and it introduces the potential for some significant cost run-up, particularly if you have not had a lot of renovation experience in the past, which I don't know your situation, you may or may not have. I think what I would say, zooming out more broadly, don't let the fact that you own this piece of land free and clear influence your decision-making. Because at the end of the day, the fundamental question that you want to ask is, what provides better returns, A or B? And the only way to evaluate that is by knowing the cost of A, the total cost of A, knowing the total cost of B, and then knowing what type of net operating income you could reasonably expect to get from both A and B. So once you have those 4 variables, once you know those 4 pieces of information, then you can make a pretty easy calculation as to which one will provide you with a higher likelihood of stronger returns relative to the, tenant quality and level of risk and vacancy risk that you would get in those respective areas. So make your decision based on that. Make your decision based on the whole picture, the big picture, and don't isolate one component of the mosaic. Don't isolate the fact that you happen to have this land free and clear and use that to unduly influence your decision making. So good luck, Tom. And thank you so much for asking that question.
Hey, did you enjoy this excerpt from the Afford Anything podcast? Then be sure to subscribe to Paula's YouTube channel. Not only is every podcast episode and Ask Paula question released here on YouTube, other creative deep thought videos are created just for you. Remember, you can watch anything, just not everything. Fill your YouTube viewing time with more videos to make you think and grow so you can afford anything. Go ahead, hit that little red subscribe button. We'll take care of the rest.